There we are. That's why we're doing it. We are working through the kinks. We are trying to find out just how you use the software. So, hello again, friends, and you are our friends. Thank you for joining us. I can see the first guest has plopped himself into the virtual green room. I shall just do the introduction before I welcome this man. And the second guest has also arrived, looking rather good. So, how are we? How are we this evening? It's been I hesitate to say big day. It's been a day in the world of Ipswich Town Football Club. You know, we've announced the away kit, and that's part of the reason why we're here, as well as other things. So, without further ado, because you can watch this back where in the comfort of your own living room, workstation, wherever you happen to watch and listen to our three lovely voices, I'm now about to. Who should I welcome on first? Let's go for the man who sorts the wheat from the chaff. He is, of course, the cruncher himself, Mr. Richard Moss, looking rather dapper. Oh, Rich, you're looking good, mate. I'm trying to get a wide screen of you here, but I just can't work it out. But never mind, we'll work that out later. How are we all?
I felt left out last time, so I had to have my haircut.
Yeah, I like it. It looks good.
Yeah, a bit severe, isn't it?
Right.
Look like a monk. Like a monk.
Sorry?
Like a monk.
No. I can see Matt's got a wry smile in the virtual room. I'd have to ask him about that one there. So, without further ado, of course, we have got the Canary Crusher. Although he had a new nickname today on Twitter, I saw. What was the nickname on Twitter today that I saw for you, Matt?
Oh, the Town Crier.
Town Crier. That was a good one, I thought.
The bloody cheek of it.
He's looking good in pink.
Well, I'm in the West Wing today of the Media Mogul Mansions, in a slightly different location. But yeah, I'm rocking pink because I'm in mourning. Didn't get what we wanted.
Well, you're looking rather good in pink. Matt, Rich is in the black ITFC away strip there. Now, that away strip, funnily enough, was brought out as the third strip, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think we wore this against Cardiff, didn't we? Would it be? I think it's about 8 years old, maybe 9 years old.
Yeah, and QPR away.
Jimmy scored 2, didn't he? Yeah, scored 2.
There we
go. Moments.
It's actually a rather nice kit.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen pink today. So let's bring ourselves round onto the new away strip. I must have missed the memo first and foremost, where we got excited about an away kit
yeah,
coming out.
Well, we're starved of news. So
we must be.
That's a big thing, yeah.
Because I'm old enough to remember the away kit was always seen as it's the away kit.
Yeah, it would just be revealed without the fanfare.
Did it meet the hype?
Well, okay, so we'll start with you, Rich. Your comments on the away strip.
I like the little video they've done. Recycled plastic and all that, and that's very good. Then when the shirt came, I looked at it and I've messaged you. I didn't mind it. The more I've looked at it, it's not great, is it? I know a lot of people do like it.
You called it sexy to begin with.
It was sexy to begin with. It was sexy to begin with, and then I thought, no, I'm soon going off it. How many times are we going to wear it? It's just one of them kits. Look, it's been on Twitter. I think if you've looked in the last couple of weeks, certain people have tweeted that kit out anyway. Yeah. So is it something really different that they said it's going to be? I don't think so.
It's kind of a drabby looking. They're calling it blue, aren't they? Looks grey to me. Although I'm wearing glasses. Like a bluey grey.
No, it's not good.
It's, according to Ipswich's website, sustainable and stylish. It's certainly sustainable. Let's have a look. I've been looking to see what people on Twitter were thinking. Well, who's this? Ballers 4, Space Raider 13. Will 100% give this away shirt a miss. Absolutely horrific. What else have we got on shore? That's hideous, says Henry Turner. Archie Norman, one of the worst town shirts I've ever seen.
I wouldn't say it's hideous.
It looks like it's been washed a fair few times already, that's for sure.
It looks a little bit washed out, doesn't it? I thought they were going to go down this route when they announced it 15 minutes beforehand, there was like a wave emoji on the Ipswich Town Twitter, which suddenly got me thinking, as Rich said, people had said there might be a silvery blue kit doing the rounds.
Well, it certainly made waves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's it. Maybe is it going to be a Marmite kit? You either love it or hate it. Having said that, I just said I don't mind it, but it's not really. To sound like Rich, it's not for me.
Yeah, I agree with Neil there. It looks a bit like Coventry. It does.
Yeah.
They had Hummel. They had Hummel, and that was a good make. So.
And we've been raving about Hummel on the show for the last couple of weeks now. And
I've been
walking around all afternoon. I've got to be honest, thinking away from home will look like Coventry, and at home will look like Peterborough. Because the home kit has got those vibes.
If we play like them, we'll be all right, won't we?
If we score goals like them, we'll be well happy, won't we?
Well, there you go.
I like the one I tweeted out last night. I think that's the Leicester kit from this season, the away one. I'd love the pink. I know Matt likes the pink. Amy Downs absolutely crucified me and Martin when we said we like pink, and now she's saying,
"Thank God I wasn't there."
I think I like pink now when she see that. So actually, I like the goalkeeper shirt a lot better than the actual away shirt. But
the black and the blue, nice.
But if that was in short sleeves,
goalkeeper kits don't look good replica with long sleeves, do they?
Well, we all know he's going to roll them up anyway, don't we?
It's just like
do.
Yeah, I think my hopes were up there. It was going to be this pink and black combo. Got carried away with myself. I thought it might look like Palermo in Italy. We have that strip as their
I'm just looking at it now. It would have looked better had it at the front gone all the way over, because the contrast doesn't really go for me. It looks either way. We've not filled it in, or we're playing some sort of army war game, and we've had to have a special kit because it's just got. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's just I look at it and I think, well, okay, right. I'll reveal to the world. I keep budgerigars, all right? I breed budgerigars. It looks like something my budgerigars would do on a piece of paper. Okay.
That's a bit harsh.
No, I mean, you know, and I missed the controversy apparently, and I know, and I apparently I like to have controversial opinions, but I can't get excited about this kit.
No.
And I can't think how many times we're actually going to play it or wear it. Sorry.
Well, we were working it out earlier, weren't we? I said 6, then Rich correctly said 8. Then we thrown Wigan in the mix, 9.
Wigan. But then could you wear it with blue? Would you wear it with blue?
I don't think you could. Certainly not blue and white stripes if we're going to have that kit next season and are unfortunate enough to come down with us.
Referees wouldn't go for it, would they? Because if you wear any sort of white, you're going to, it's an instant decision with referees, isn't it? You've got to have an instant recognition of what's happened.
Yeah.
It's a clasher. Yeah. So are we going to see a third kit?
It'll be the Barcelona one, won't it?
Just stick with that one, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah. I mean, there was that original Barca strip, wasn't there? That they never wore. Or wore like twice, wasn't it? Right?
Yeah, I think we wore it 2 or 3 times. We lost it every time. But saying that, you've got, like, when you play MK Dons, what are they? White. So we're going to wear the home kit, aren't we? So a lot of times when you go away, do you really need to wear your away shirt anyway? You don't, do you? It's for, obviously, to sell, isn't it?
Teams would do it for contractual reasons these days, won't they? Like Arsenal wore their away strip at Man City. No need.
I'll tell you away kit I do like. I like the Chelsea new away kit. They were wearing that last night.
One.
Yeah, they were wearing it. That's light blue with little flecks in it. It was quite nice.
Their home kit was terrible.
But then it doesn't really matter because if we have a decent team and we play well and we win the league, everyone will say, "Oh, do you remember that away shirt we had in 2021 when we scored 100 goals and got 100 points?"
Yeah. Why? Yeah. I'll ask both of you this question. Why couldn't they have gone for the 1981 away strip?
The whites and the black shorts. I don't know. I do feel like they maybe should have just done a retro combo across both kits. That'd been pretty cool, I think. And I having seen how well the new retro home shirts, you'd have imagined that the away equivalent, people might have bought them as a pair or whatever. So yeah, I agree with that. Now I've seen this. What do you reckon, Rich? What do you think?
I still think it will sell. Still think it will sell quite well.
Yeah,
I think it will. Will I get one if I was going to buy one out of the two, I'd buy the home one.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd normally,
isn't that tradition?
Normally, 150 quid on that.
Normally, I'd go. Yeah, it'd be another 150 for the free away. Normally, I'd go for the away kit. I normally like to buy the away one because the home one's blue, but this one's different. It's got the yellow badge, which we discussed last week.
Yeah.
And then you see this one, and you think, well, I like the new. Have you seen the new numbers they're using? I see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They look rather snazzy.
Yeah.
I still think the Carers Trust looks fantastic on the front.
I've got an issue with that. There should be an apostrophe between the R and the S.
Oh, he's gone there.
I'm going to be a grammar pedant here. It annoys me looking at that. But, you know, it's a charity, so I'll gloss over it. But
the apostrophe cost 50p, mate. They had to weigh it up between between cost and actually getting the use out of it. How about this? What is the worst kit in the last 30 years for you guys?
For Town? I think I was thinking just back then when that guy said it was like hideous. That green and burgundy one was pretty hideous, wasn't it?
Rich?
That got my vote.
Like
you liked it? Have you got it? Is it in your wardrobe?
I wish it was. I love it.
Did we have that on? See, I like. You remember the away one? I think it was Abbott Ale they had on when it was the sort of cream and black.
That was nice.
That was a Marmite kit.
I don't know if there's any real ones that you'd say that's awful because most of them they're either red or they're white, aren't they? Or orange.
I ask because a lot of people on Twitter this afternoon have been saying worst kit of their lifetime. Will we look back on this kit with the same lens as the burgundy there and think, you know, because the message is good, the sustainability of the message is good, which, by the way, the moment Marcus Evans saw that in the catalogue, he was all over that. When he's sustainability, he loves that word. Sustainability, club, budget, players, owner. That's our kit. But
plastic.
Yeah, but in 20 years' time, when the message isn't reiterated, are we going to look back and think, whoa, geez, what on earth?
Well, if we're lifting the League One trophy at Crewe in that kit or something, everyone's going to love it, isn't they? But alternatively, we could get done 3-0 at Crewe on a Tuesday night in that kit, and everyone will hate it. It's fine.
I liked it when it was. I think it was Punch, and we all used to. You had to vote, didn't you? I think there was about 4. I think that's mostly for the home kits, though, wasn't it? You could have 4.
Yeah.
And you had them in the shop, and you go and you'd fill your little bit of paper in. But yeah, I was left a bit underwhelmed after saying it was sexy, and then I really thought about it and thought, it's not really, is it? It's all right. It's a 5 out of 10, isn't it?
Well,
not for me. It's not for me.
Some have said it's a grower, not a shower. So, you know.
Yeah, hashtag not for me.
You know, so talking about Mr. Neil Moles at the bottom there, 100 goals, 100 points, sounds like a Martin from this. It certainly does. I'll live and die by those words. That's what should have happened. But we have had some, you know, transfer rumour this afternoon. Clarke Harris, Bristol Rovers, last year of his deal, scored 16 goals. I mean, I did write the report, I should know. 16 goals last season.
24 goals in 42 appearances for Bristol Rovers. That's a good record.
Colin Quainer is on a free, by the way.
Is he? We called this
really?
the other night. Get Colin
there
back.
we go.
Get him back.
Would you be interested in, first and foremost, Clarke Harris?
Yes.
Now I'll just tell you a little bit about Clarke Harris, just to fill in there from Matt. He was, then he moved to Bristol Rovers.
Yeah.
13 league goals, and it was scoring every 160 minutes. So every 160 minutes he played, he got a goal. Compare that to Caden Jackson. That's 229 minutes. So an upgrade, right?
What sort of striker is he?
Your target man, sort of hold up approach.
Yeah,
I'd say.
We obviously need one, don't we?
He did one appearance for Coventry back in between 2010 and 2012. Then he went on loan to there in 2018 and did 17 appearances. His career reminded me of McGoldrick a little bit. Hasn't scored massive amounts of goals and then hit a purple patch with someone, i.e. Bristol Rovers in this case, and suddenly he's got a market value about him. But yeah, he's had a pretty uneventful career. I mean, done 3 appearances at Southend, 0 appearances at Peterborough. again, Peterborough's always cropping up with these players we get linked to, aren't they? 5 appearances at Milton Keynes done. So he hasn't really torn up trees anywhere except Bristol Rovers. So maybe he's now coming into his own a little bit, which is good news. Getting someone in form, right? So
my boss texted me. He's a Coventry fan and he sort of knows a little bit about him. But he said he's benefited obviously through playing games, hasn't he? He's not played any games for them teams you mentioned there. And then how many seasons has he been at Bristol? Is this his second? 2 seasons he done there?
2019 he signed,
in January 2019.
Most appearances at Rotherham United for 4 years, 2014 to 18. 71 appearances, but didn't make double figures on goals. Only 9 goals.
But then when I watch the EFL highlights of Bristol Rovers, he's always popping up with a goal.
Yeah, so that's obviously a club that suits him, and he's comfortable there, and he's found a home there. So we've got to persuade him to leave to begin with. But again, people are going to get linked to him, aren't they? If Peterborough lose Tony, maybe they'll go back for him. You know,
it's an upgrade. Sure, it'd be an upgrade for him, wouldn't it? Bristol Rovers, and then he must think Ipswich. It's an upgrade.
Well, isn't this the club where his manager went from them to the lower leagues, League 2?
He went to Mansfield, didn't he?
So
just after beating us, wasn't it?
Yeah. So they're hard. They can't have a lot of money, and there can't be a lot of ambition at the football club for a manager to do that. That's unheard of.
Yeah, that was a money thing.
Yeah, there is a fee of 700,000 being quoted, and I did mention on my article on the HDRnetwork.com. I don't know why I'm reporting this for, because the moment you read a fee and you read that Charlton are interested.
Well, I suppose they're looking to replace Lyle Taylor, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
See, they do it well. They've got Lyle Taylor come from the lower leagues. They got him. He scored a lot of goals, took him up. Now they're probably thinking he's maybe in the same mould as him, possibly.
The Charlton still have the lad who was originally from Ipswich and played for Orient, scored a load of goals there. Macaulay Bond, is it?
Yeah, he's still there.
They have.
He's still there. We got linked to it. Well, we would get linked to him, wouldn't he? He's from Ipswich.
But then you think
Charlton could still go down. Charlton could still go down.
Charlton are in the Championship. He's probably going to pick them, isn't he?
No-brainer. Yeah. It's probably a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it? I tell you what's been linked to this story today is rumours of Norwood being made available.
Yeah,
I've got a message from a mate saying, "Are we selling him?" Because he's not on any of the new shit.
Weird.
Promos.
It is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I did see that on Twitter, and I did see somebody directly ask about Norwood, and the guys reporting said there's nothing in it.
Nothing in it.
And it's come out of left field. Sorry?
Have you seen his hair?
Who, Norwood?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It was like that when I last saw it, yeah.
He suddenly gone from having no hair. He had that hair transplant, and now it's like...
Yeah. Started the season off like you, Rich.
It looks like the guy out of Home Alone.
The wet bandit.
Yeah.
I've not seen it. I honestly can't comment. But on Macaulay Bonne, I can, because I did see him live when he was at Orient. And granted, it was only at Braintree, but he completely destroyed it. I saw that actually with Neil Moles himself. He destroyed Braintree that night. Good striker, good movement, but he's been linked with various clubs over the years. Speaking of players being linked with various clubs over the years, just to round up this little bonus podcast of ours, Luke Chambers hasn't been linked with any clubs over the years, to some fan enjoyment and some fan disapproval. Where do we all stand on Luke Chambers? I'm not going to ask you what you think of him, because it's his day and we should be celebrating his day. You know, he's our player. But what's your favourite moment of Luke Chambers?
Luke Chambers' favourite moment?
I'm waiting for Neil to send in the chat to say Blackpool away last year. But, you know.
We've all gone quiet, haven't we, on that one?
The little swearing incident after the Hunt goal at the Valley.
Charlton.
Yeah, that was good. His equaliser against Peterborough in the 2-2.
Do you feel his best moment was robbed of him somewhat by
Norwich away?
Sorry?
Norwich away
header.
Yeah,
should have been.
By Kloss, by McCarthy. Because McCarthy obviously had that incident with the fans.
Yeah.
So when you remember that game, you don't necessarily remember the goal from Chambers. You look back and go, oh yeah, that's the one that McCarthy decided he was going to...
I think probably...
Oscar.
Yeah. I think probably his connection to the fans is probably his big moment, isn't it? There's not many players we've been connected to over the years, but that kind of the fist bump at the end, everyone getting ready for him to run after you've won, the hopefulness, the optimism it gives, the fist pump. Just as that as a whole is a real connection thing.
Yeah. Rich?
Look, he divides opinion, doesn't he? He's a bit Marmite. Isn't he, Chambers?
Yeah, well, he certainly is.
Good servant.
Sorry.
Good servant, but coming towards the end, like we discussed.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can knock him for what he's done for the club.
No.
But every good thing comes to an end eventually, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You'd hope so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next manager.
I don't know where to take that next to that comment, really. Yeah, for me, my best moment of Luke. Tell you what, Doncaster at home a couple of years ago, that was a good moment. 3-2 last minute winner when he was playing right back.
Yeah, I remember Boxing Day QPR scored.
Yeah, I feel he's been a better right back than a centre back. I feel like
I agree.
If he played there for the whole of his time here, you'd still have the critics. You still have people such as myself who perhaps feel like he's more in love for the fist pump than his ability, but he's been a better right back.
Yeah, I agree with that because he wasn't spectacular, but he did what he said on the tin. He got forward. He got a few goals, didn't he? So
yeah.
What's the dog think?
There you go.
They're big fans.
We'll round it up there. I'm sorry I was late to proceeding, gentlemen. My wife noticed the gutter was leaking, so I went out to have a look, and when I touched it, it broke, and it just came flying down. Not the gutter. That might be more enjoyable. The water came flooding down. I've got some pictures, and I'm just drenched and awful.
Never do DIY. That's one of my mantras.
Especially 5 minutes before going live.
Yeah.
You know, I just read Richard's comment, and I thought I'll reply to that. Oh, okay, I'll do this first. But yeah, that didn't go well. But anyway, you can watch this back. Well, if you're hearing this, you've already watched it back. But you can catch us on Twitter. Matt, your Twitter?
Matt Phillips 73.
Richard, your Twitter?
At Mosschops44.
At Mosschops44. Yes, it certainly is. I remember that one now. And you can catch me at HDR Martin. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching this back. Keep supporting. Shall we mention the Stuart Watson incident before we go?
Yeah, go on quickly. Yeah.
Yeah. What? I was just climbing into bed, and it popped up, and I was, what do you make of this of the Watson, Dr. Watson's reply? Very, very wide. Very. You speak.
Well, we've been kind of critical, haven't we, in the last Talk in Town episode about
no spin.
Lee O'Neill's quotes and how Stuart had reported it. And we'd also bigged up Stuart as well and said what a good report he was and how frustrating that must have been to have to write that kind of story, which we called beige. And, it was beige. And Stu, fair play to him, as you'd expect from him, good guy. He's come back to us with a couple of messages and said, I've only just returned from 10 weeks off, of course, because he was furloughed as part of the Argent.
Not match fit.
So he wasn't feeling that match fit, and he's kept some quotes back so he can eke out the stories a little bit. So fair play to him. We asked the question, he's come back. So fantastic. Well done, Stu, top man.
Yeah.
He did say he enjoyed the pod, so that's good. Good feedback.
Yeah. Shout out, Stu. Yeah, he did say he was enjoying the show.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it, because it was quite deep into the podcast, and I didn't put a chapter marker on it. I did.
We're three engaging individuals.
Well, we can be. We can be.
And so it's good. So I'm glad he's enjoying the show. And, Joe Fairs from Blue Monday, he's enjoying the show as well, recognising
Hi, Joe.
We're number one now.
Number one podcast over here, guys.
Top man. You keep building that Lego.
I'll be watching tonight.
You keep building that Lego, buddy.
I'll be watching their kit review, see if it's as good as this.
You keep on that Harry Potter Lego, bud.
You two, come on, gentlemen. Let's keep it friendly. You've already got one battle as the hard truth. That the tag team known as Reeves and
they're still not playing ball.
They're still quiet. And Chris Reeve puts himself down as sort of some kind of social media manager expert. Doesn't have to send a tweet back to us, I think.
He's lost his phone.
Look, he's lost his bottle.
Yeah.
Hey, we even said, didn't we? Sumo charity match.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great little thing, you know. NHS Carers Trust.
Yeah, get it on.
People want to see hard truth in the flesh.
Absolutely. I can referee
when would
it,
we do it? When would we do it? When we play their under 23s in the leasings.com, because we ain't going to be playing them in the league anytime soon, are we?
Half-time entertainment.
Maybe it'd be a league cup game or something. Who knows? We'll meet soon. We'll meet soon. Hello.
Give it its own event.
Yeah.
You know, this is bigger than the NXT takeovers.
Yeah.
This is huge. Come on. So we'll keep pressing that matter. But yes, thanks for watching. Watching it live, watching it back. And yeah, I've enjoyed this evening. This half an hour, gentlemen. Thank you for your time. And we shall catch up middle of the next week.
Enjoyed it.
We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Thanks a lot.
I'll kick you out and I'll do the outro. See you, boys.
See you.
And to those at home, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for liking, commenting. Thank you, Mr. Neil Miles. Of course, you can find more sports news and podcasts at www.the-HDR-Network, all lowercase.com. This has been a HDR Network production. I am still using StreamYard just so I could test it out, really. But thank you for watching and adios. Oh, yeah, it's up here.